Welcome back to Life with the Spectrum. I'm your host, Gina Cavalli. I told you that my promise was to connect you with tools and resources, organizations and foundations that are really making a difference, that are pioneering their way to help families, to help individuals with disabilities and challenges. And I found one for you. I haven't ever had them on the show, and I'm excited to have them with me today. Kym Gude, the founder and president of the Harris-Gude Foundation. Hi, Kym. How you doing?
Hey, Gina, how are you? Thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, thank you for being on the show. What is your foundation all about?
Our foundation helps to support families with special needs children and or young adults. We offer free resources and referrals for the families so they can get the information that they need for their child.
And how long have you guys been doing this?
Oh, it's been over a decade, almost 12 years. Mayor Kym Gude delegated November as Harris-Gude Foundation month. So we're very honored by that. And that precludes to our event being held in November.
So, wait, now the mayor made it. Why? Why did the mayor make it your foundation month? I have to know the backstory here.
Yeah, he gave us a proclamation. He really supported our work and what we do in the city of Atlanta, as well as other counties and areas. And he appreciated what we do, and we received a proclamation. We didn't ask for it. We were very surprised. He sent his staff to one of our events a few years back and presented us with the honorarium.
And Kym, did you start this foundation because you yourself are affected with a child with disabilities? How was this vision even created for you?
Well, it started with caregiving because I took care of my
Okay.
parents until they passed, and then got married and had my son and got into this wandering ways of special needs. Never knew anything about special needs. Knew nothing. And just got started with Babies Can't Wait. And being a first time mom, I would have my child in certain daycares and stuff, and they would pull me to the side about, maybe you should get him tested, or, he's not speaking like he should. And I didn't think anything of it. So we started that journey with Babies Can't Wait. And that's exactly what we did, was wait.
Yeah.
So then my husband and I started private therapy, and we received his diagnosis at that time.
Early intervention is key, wouldn't you say,
Early
Kym?
intervention, absolutely, absolutely, is the key to where he is today.
And how
Yes.
old is your son today, Kym?
He is 17, going on 37. Uh, but yeah, I mean, he's thriving now. We have certain accommodations and such in place, but we felt like the early intervention certainly played a key role in his success.
And when people reach out to your foundation, do you call them back personally? How is it that they can get that list of resources through you?
Some I do. There's some moms who I can feel they're kind of teetering and just really exhausted. And so, yes, they will get a personal call from me, but we do have a staff, and my assistant will respond with different referrals and resources. And what we've done is we've vetted certain organizations that we use. So, don't Google. I tell people this is a organization that we have founded, and we have relationships with different therapeutic organizations, with psychologists, special needs attorneys, psychiatrists, and some of them actually we utilize as well. But we know that they are sincere and they are professional, and they will help your child with whatever that they need.
Sitting with me today, Kym Gude, the founder and president of the Harris-Gude Foundation. When we get back, we're going to find out the areas that really parents are calling with specific needs in. Stay with me.
Hi, I'm Lear Gilmars. Thanks to our friends at
Welcome back to Life with the Spectrum. I'm your host, Gina Cavalli. With me today, Kym Gude, the founder and president of the Harris-Gude Foundation. Kym, we were just talking before we went to break about how parents call in or might contact you via the website and look for specific needs. Do you find that there's a big deficit in one area as opposed to another in our community?
Yes, we really try to reach out to the underserved communities. I'm from New York, so we have three counties back home. Georgia here has 9,482 counties.
Right?
So yeah, so like Stevens County, Troup County, Meriwether County, Gilmer County, Fannin County, really have very limited resources. I'm here in
Mm.
North Fulton where we are blessed to have a plethora of resources, but we are finding that every county does not have that. And so we really try to reach out to those areas because we see the need there. There's definitely a need for information and resources.
So, would you say that there are, like, because there's a lack of resources, is it because there isn't any funding going down there? Is it because nobody's started anything down there?
I think
Is,
it's a combination of both. I think it's limited funding. I think it's because obviously it's funding, right, to have ISTs and speech therapists and occupational therapists there in the school board. So yeah, I think it starts with the funding, and then I think it people need to react and people need to ask, and I think people just don't know what to ask for.
and because your, organization has been around for a hot minute, and you see the areas of needs
Hmm.
specifically, let's just use Troup County as an example here.
Sure.
Uh, is there a way that Kym, because you have a voice, right? You have a voice here, you have a
Yes.
voice in the state. Is there a way that you can go and try to help these counties get more funding, get more services, get more people? How does that work? I know, because I know as a parent,
Hmm.
when you see another parent struggling, all you want to do is help, right?
Right.
And then when you're listening to these heartbreaking stories over the phone, like, I can't find anybody, there's nobody go. The closest thing is 60 miles away. What do I do?
Right.
How do you deal with that, like on a personal level and then on a professional level?
Yeah, well, on a personal level, like our event that we're holding next month, we're actually honoring, putting it in honor of Megan Fritz. And you may say, who's that? It's a very unfortunate story. Her father was taking care of her. She's severely autistic, and unfortunately, he was at a place where he just felt he could not help her anymore. So, unfortunately, he ended her life and his as well. And that's the exact type of parent I want to meet because no one should get to that point where you feel there is no help, there is no resources, that you just need to choose that manner. So, yes, there's legislation that we've done. I've gone to boardrooms and spoken to executives. Believe it or not, executives really don't recognize that there's a whole community here that they could be marketing on. When I sit, I've been to Disney. We go to different vacation outlets, Busch Gardens, SeaWorld. I've met all the CEOs and their marketing departments, and they stand there and look at me. They have no idea that special needs families need a place. You need to accommodate us as well.
Yeah.
And so I just think we're just not recognized, unfortunately.
And it's so sad to hear about what happened with Megan, because kind of going
Yes,
back, no family member should get to that point of frustration that they make a choice like that you can never come back from,
correct.
right? And it's because
Good.
lack of resources, lack of education, lack of tools, lack of whatever. You just get to a breaking point. And as all parents, and not just of kids with differences, okay, all parents get to a
Right.
breaking point with
All
their kids
parents.
where they just have to walk away, because it's better to walk away than to be right there in that
Right.
moment. So to know
Right.
that you are honoring Megan coming up, I almost want to cry.
It's very sad. And we have it's Creative Enterprises was the organization that was assisting with them. And unfortunately, I don't know why the dad had stopped using their services, but this is a passion of mine. Um, because I just know that women out there, especially, are hurting because we take the brunt of it, right? We're the ones that go to teacher parent conference. We're the ones that's getting the emails. We're the ones that's making the doctor's appointments. We're the ones. So we really need to be the ones that get the support. And we have partnered with several respite organizations. And I encourage people, please take that respite. I
You
did
need
it
it.
when my son was young. Yeah. I mean, even if it's 2 hours, I could go to Publix in peace. That can do a world of good. Sometimes I just sat in my car with a cup of coffee, just You just need that time for yourself because you're handling a lot.
That's true. And when we get back, we're going to find out a little bit about things that are listed on your website, from the upcoming
Yeah.
event to all about the Go Long for Luke and the Croy Corn Gourmet Popcorn Initiative. Hold on, stay with
Yeah.
me.
I'm Lear Gillenwaters. Thanks for checking out this episode of Life with the Spectrum. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll always see the newest episodes when they come out.
Welcome back to Life with the Spectrum. I'm your host, Gina Cavalli. With me today, Kym Gude, the founder and president of the Harris-Gude Foundation. Now, listed on your website, and we're going to get to the big event because I know it's coming up. It's timely. It's the beginning of November.
Yeah.
But there's other things listed on there, like Go Long for Luke. What is that about?
Well, as I stated, I'm from New York, and this young lady is also from Long Island, and she had an autistic brother, and she started organizing football games for children with special needs. And I thought that was great. What my staff and I try to do is we look for people, just regular people who see a need and fulfill it. And so she obviously fit that role, and we were honored to have her as an honoree.
Oh, wonderful. And then the Croy Corn, the gourmet popcorn, is he selling that in like stores?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, I've spoken with his mom. He's an entrepreneur. I believe he's like 12. I mean, it's amazing what this
What?
kid is doing. And that's the people we try to recognize, people we want to help bring awareness to. I mean, we've gone from CVS pharmacists to CEOs of major corporations. It's just the people that come to us and or we find out about them and we say, hey, we want to bring recognition to you, to the work that you do here in the community.
Well, now I'm hungry for popcorn.
Yeah,
And
and I
I'm going
can't
to
wait to
try.
taste it. Yeah.
You know what? And this is funny that we bring this up now because as parents, we kind of all find ourselves reinventing ourselves
Mm.
at some point in our life because of our child with challenges, disabilities, differences. And we only want to have a secure future for them. If
Amen.
they can't go out and make that secure future, what happens when we go, right? We want to
Right.
make sure that they have a little money stockpiled, that they have the tools and things and the caregivers in place.
Right.
And to see that Croy as 12 years old and
At
going out and
12.
doing it on his own, woo!
I know. What was I doing at 12? I think I was just
I
on the
know.
swing set.
I was on the phone till 10 o'clock with my parents going, get off the phone. Uh, Kym, let me ask you a question. You do have an event. In fact, I'm going to be there November 4th. Go ahead and let all of our viewers know about this wonderful event because I really think that this is an opportunity to engage all different kinds of communities under one umbrella.
Yeah, that's well said. It's an event that we've been holding now for over 12 years. It's a networking event as well as it's an opportunity to raise awareness to just regular people. So if you see our honorees, there's a speech pathologist, and on the weekends he cuts hair for special needs children, and that really resonated with me because I can remember with my son, like his first haircut, the buzzing sound, for some kids they can't handle that. And so yeah, it will have Marcus Center will be there, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. We have different therapeutic organizations that will be there, special needs attorneys. So any parent can come with their questions or concerns. And being a parent also as of a special needs child, I call a no copay Q&A. I try to run it there. Because we know we pay copays,
Oh,
right?
yeah, $5,000.
Our kids are on meds. So I comprise a panel of special needs attorneys, psychologists. You may know Dr. Howard Shoup. He's very well known here in the Atlanta area. Dr. Bora, she's a well-known psychiatrist. We have other psychologists that are coming as well. So parents can come, and it may be people that they ordinarily, or professionals rather, that they ordinarily do not have access to. We have an IEP advocate that will be there. Ask her questions. If you have your child's IEP meeting coming up, she can guide you, give you the guides. We also have worked out an arrangement where she has given a free consultation as well as a free meeting. So we try to help people in all areas. And then as we have a son that's a junior, what we're now doing is I'm getting a lot of referrals like, okay, my kid's going to graduate. What are we going to do? So we have Lionheart that's coming. They offer employment opportunities. We have Beacon College coming out of Florida, where we're looking at for our son. William Gahill and Brody, they really want to get more into the Atlanta market, so they've chosen our foundation to partner with. We're very happy to partner with them. We have Best Buddies is a favorite of mine. Was actually founded by the Kennedy family, and what they do is they go into the schools and they set up dates, play dates. Like my son doesn't get a lot of invites. So what they do is they'll set up bowling parties. They'll do proms. They'll do movie nights. They'll do game board nights. And they actually have people that will partner up with your child, and they're their friend, they're best buddies. So that's really close to my heart, because they do such an awesome job. I even had one at my son's school. He comes and eats lunch with different kids, because some kids don't have friends to eat lunch with. I mean, just simple stuff that people don't realize, that
Yeah.
there are organizations out there that can help you.
It can be very isolating when you're
It
on the
can.
spectrum or with any
Yeah.
disability because, like you said, your son doesn't get a lot of invites. Or if they do, they're always the last to get picked
The
in,
last,
in
yep.
playing a game or whatnot. And it's not as disheartening almost to the child himself as it is to the parent
To the
who
parent.
watches it happen, because we're like, oh my God, we had high hopes and visions, and we still do, and we still can. So I really love that you're putting together this amazing event. So tell everybody when and where it's at, where they need to sign up, or if they need to sign up, the floor is yours.
Yeah. So it's held at the Intercontinental Hotel in Buckhead. They've been a partner of ours for the last 8 years. We really thank the staff there at Intercontinental. They make us feel special. They provide great avenue and venue for us. The date is November 4th. It's a Saturday. It's from 1 to 4 p.m. And it's a free event. We don't charge anything. We just want you to come. Come with your questions. Come with your concerns. And you can speak to people privately. Some people don't want to kind of put their business out there. That's fine. But we are here to help. And that's the only reason why I do this. We are here to help you find the help for your child.
When you have a whole day after you, it sounds to me like, or the whole month, as a matter of fact, you are helping people and are a force for good. Kym Gude, the founder and president of the Harris-Gude Foundation, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
One more
you.
time, what's your web address so people can find you?
Yes, thank you. It's www.hgf Harry George Frank WeCare.com, because that's what it is. We care. We care about you.
Are you on socials as well?
Not at this moment.
Okay, so straight through the website, and we hope that
Yes.
everyone comes out November 4th to the Intercontinental in Buckhead.
Yes.
That's going to be an amazing event. And I, too, will be on hand for about an hour
Yay.
before I have to go to my Table Talk event. It's the same day.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you much for having us.
I'm excited to see you November 4th. I will be on hand as well at the Intercontinental Hotel for the Harris-Gude Foundation's annual event. And again, from 1 to 4, and it's absolutely free. And like Kym said, bring your questions. Even if you have a whole grocery bag of them, there's going to be someone there to answer them for you. And then that way you have knowledge. And as we all know, knowledge is power, right? We continue to live this crazy journey called life. And not to go back to something that Kym said, but nobody should get to the point of frustration where you harm your child or yourself. And, to put you in contact with the right people so that you can get the services and the respite that mom and dad so desperately need is crucial. And this is a free event. So hopefully you can get there on November 4th from 1 to 4, again, at the Intercontinental Hotel in Buckhead. And you can always grab more information at hgfwecare.com. Thanks for checking into Life with the Spectrum. And as, again, we continue to live this crazy journey called life, if there's somebody I need to be speaking with, let me know. Comment below. Make sure you hop on my website, gcast.com. That's gkasts.com. Send me a message, and I'll get with that person straight away. Thanks again for checking in to Life with the Spectrum. Till next time, see ya.
Bye.